All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. Wow, here we go, man. We've done it, guys. We've done it. It is time for the Europa League stream, guys. So we have our guest here, man. We're gonna get some people to come on, man. Kool-Aid's gonna be joining us, and yeah, we're gonna get started, man. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Oh my God, man! What a final, man! What a final! Let's go look through some of the comments before we get started. Before Kool-Aid joins, so H Car says hello. Sevilla win. It's always Montiel. Sevilla can't keep getting away with this. I always knew Sevilla. knew Sevilla would win. We have to congratulate Man United too. They were key in getting Sevilla to their 7th title. Feel bad for Mourinho, Dybala, and Smalling. Those 3 deserve the title. Roma didn't play well. At least Dybala is a World Cup low. Syria about to lose all 3 finals. Inter will lose, so Fiorentina have to save Syria. Mancini, you fool. Congratulations, City and West Ham. Imagine if Sevilla get relegated at the same time. They're just about 10 points above relegation. What would happen? Is 6th in Syria UEL or UCL? It's UEL.
All right.
Yeah, cool. We're just looking through the comments, and I'll let you speak. So Mourinho's time is up for coaching. I see PSG Portugal in the future for Mourinho, but I'd love to see him as a big-time pundit. When was the last time Syria won a European final? That's actually a good question. I want to say 20. Wait, is it really? Wait, hold on. Is it really Inter? I think it might be. It's probably Inter, right? 2010. Oh,
yeah,
man.
2010.
Yeah, wow. I can't remember. I know Barca Venice, but 2050, but even that one, Barca won. Gonzalo Montiel, remember the name. Yeah, Montiel, man. We'll speak about him. Montiel scored winning goals. Yeah, World Cup final now, UEL final. He's yet to miss a penalty in his career. Wow. Well, technically, Montiel did fail his first take, and I count that. He missed it, but it had to be retaken. Encroachment.
It was
Mourinho
going in. It was going in.
interview. This is football heritage. yo, AD. Argentina U20 losing, by the way. Sevilla
Some
won.
80 Mourinho fans are not gonna like what I have to say after
Yeah,
he
yeah.
did
Oh, well, don't worry, man. We'll start. Let me just go through the comments first. We're almost done. We have like 4 more to go. Syria peaked a bit this season, but I think next year will fall off again. Feel sorry for Roma a bit. Inter Milan 2010. All right. Oh wow. Like before, let's just start. Let's backtrack, right? Let's let's look at this. So, what were your thoughts when you saw the lineups from both teams? Let's just start from there first.
All right. We'll put less fuel on the fire today. All right. Let's analyze the game today because it was a horrendous final. Like we have to admit it. We
Yeah.
expected this because we all knew what Roma was gonna do in this game. We all knew that they were gonna decide to park the bus. And of course, what really pissed me off about this game is the attitude of the managers and the staff, the fans. Like everything was absolute mess in this final. Like people diving, guys looking to start a fight. It was a horrible look. Like it really reminds me that Serie A and La Liga might actually be finished as when it comes to quality football. But there is some bright spots in this game, and I like what's the name of the Sevilla manager? Uh,
Mendebelar. I'm probably butchering his name.
yeah, I don't want to
Mendebelar.
butcher his name, so I just say Sevilla manager. For me, he out coached Mourinho in this game. I did not expect that the way he did because in the beginning of the first half, Roma got the first goal in I'll say a very controversial goal because we could clearly see that Rakitic was pushed and off balance, and they counted that as an interception. I really think that should have ended play right there. So Roma got the goal, the first goal from Dybala. So Dybala, you proved me wrong, bro. So I give you credit for that. You showed up.
Yeah.
Um, but then Brian Gill, I did one thing I did not expect is Mourinho to close the gaps in the wing areas, because he
Yeah.
knew a guy like Brian Gill is very electric, very quick. So he applied 2 players in his side to make sure he doesn't have any kind of space to run into, and because he knew a guy like what's the name of the Argentinian guy, Ocampos.
Yeah. Campos.
Yeah, Ocampos, he isn't really all that prolific. He isn't that quick. So the Mourinho only allowed 1 player to cover him, and so even Rakitic and the other midfielders had to be way more direct, trying to find Neziri. trying to get headers, so create quick one two passes, try to get crosses into the box. It was exactly as how we analyzed in the preview.
Yeah.
Um, when Sevilla equalized, and Sevilla it really disappointed me because I thought they were gonna come alive and move the ball way more quicker, but they were still conservative. And again, as I predicted, if this game went to penalties, Sevilla would have easily won
Oh yeah,
because
we discussed it yesterday on the stream. If you guys don't believe us, you guys can look at yesterday's stream for evidence.
yeah, we me and Eddie basically agree that if you go to penalties, Sevilla easily win because the goalkeeper for Sevilla is well known for his penalty saves, and Sevilla
Yeah.
has way better penalty takers in their disposal. So it was, as you can see by the penalty shots, like, oh, it was so one sided.
Yeah, and also, sorry to interrupt you there. You took off your three best players, Tammy Abraham, Dybala, and Pellegrini for the penalties. Like
Mhm.
I just couldn't see how Roma could do it.
Yeah, because if you're gonna park the bus the way you're doing it, like, bro, just leave on the players because you're not even planning to counter press. You're not doing anything after the 1-1. So,
Yeah, yeah,
but
and
yeah,
it feels like for me. Oh,
you
sorry to
go,
interrupt.
you go ahead,
Yeah, it
Bob.
feels like yeah. And let's get to extra time. It feels like for me, like Roma were just hanging on extra time. Like, okay, we're just trying to go to this to the penalties, and it was just like it was just crazy because, like I said, man, Sevilla, man. I feel like Sevilla deserved to win this. Yes, we're going to talk about the penalty appeals because there were a lot of penalty appeals in this game. A lot of people are going to say Roma was robbed for those penalties, and I want to hear your opinion on those penalties. Let's discuss about that now.
And there was no robbery in this game when it comes to penalties because I think Anthony Taylor did. I'll criticize him today for his, like, he had a horrible way to interpret the game when it comes to fouls in the box or fouls in transition. So he did quite a bad horrible job. But I'll give him credit for giving yellow cards to the Roma bench, to the Sevilla bench. Because what these guys were doing the entire game was so horrendous. This is one of the
Yeah,
main reasons why I'm not a Mourinho guy because I don't like the antics this guy does. Like, I don't see him as like, bro. I like professionals, bro. I like guys that have some sort of respect for the game of football. I don't see that in Mourinho. He said it himself, bro. I don't play finals. I win them. So he'll do whatever dirty tactic, whatever he needs to do to get the victory. So, but the yellow cards got distributed everywhere for both sides. The game got a little bit cold, but again, I was freaking out because of the amount of free kicks Roma were getting in the last 5 minutes of extra time. It went up to the 10th minute. That's how crazy it was. I was like, and then, like, there was that moment when that I forget that Roma player that hit the post with the header. Like that.
yeah.
That's all
Are you
those
talking about Ibanez? I think it might have been Ibanez.
Bonus, I think.
Yeah,
But shout out to Ivan Rakitic again, rolling back the years. There
yeah.
was
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
did you remember? He missed a big chance the first half.
Yeah, he did miss a big chance. But prior to that, there was a moment when he chased down a player in the wing area and he did a perfect side tackle, and that should have actually been a freaking free goal kick for Sevilla, but unfortunately, the referee didn't spot it. Um, and again, for Sevilla, no, this is their competition. I knew these guys were gonna win somehow. My prediction was 2-0, but some of the guys in the chat were saying 1-1 penalties, Roma win. Some of the
Yeah,
guys were saying that yesterday, but I say if it goes to penalties, Sevilla will clearly win this game, and we saw it today. Another upset for Dybala. He still hasn't won any European trophies like that, but
yeah,
it is what it is. You just gotta keep on trying, I guess. But knowing Mourinho, he might be out of Roma because this was a big L. Because Mourinho
yeah,
spent more than Sevilla this season. Sevilla
yeah,
hasn't had any margin for anything because they not only did they had to let go of their players because of the financial fair play and the strict restrictions from La Liga. They had to let go of their best players to Aston Villa, and including one of the good center backs, Jules Koundé, to us. Like, they
yeah,
couldn't afford anything this season. They've been very, very poor. Like, the fact that they had to loan Brian Gill from Tottenham, that's we said enough.
Oh
I,
yeah, you know. Yeah.
but
Sorry. No. Actually, I'll let you finish. What were you saying?
all right, right. So the and what maintain Sevilla alive is their fans, their home stadium, and the veteran players that, for me, their experience has they're really shown in this entire tournament. Their relentless pressing. I don't know how Sevilla does it. Like, I know they hold the possession for a nicer period of time to recover, but some of their pressing are like they it's actually crazy. They go really really long, and I check the age of some of these players. And I'm like, what? How? You know? Oh, and shout out! I forgot the manager for Sevilla for making the substitution, taking off Brian Gill, and who else did he take off?
He took
Forgot.
off. He brought in Lamella, brought in Montiel, brought in Rekeg, Jordan,
And
Marcal.
Sousa, the Sousa
Yeah,
guy. He brought on Sousa. He actually changed the game again. That guy needs to get some respect as well.
yeah. Suso was
And
good.
yeah, it's actually crazy. The substitution were crucial because Roma were getting a couple of passes, and Sevilla kept losing the ball in the attack, and that's what they should never do, you know. But that's what I see in today's game. Congratulations to Sevilla, people in Seville, Real Betis, all that. um, you know, even Rakitic, you know, me as a Barcelona fan, I really care about legends like him, you know, guys that are very underrated, hardworking, have that mentality, you know, and they don't really get the appreciation they deserve, you know,
Yeah,
after all they do in football. But shout out to Ivan Rakitic, absolute legend. In my eyes, one of the greatest Croatian players to ever grace the game. But, you know, that is my opinion, you know. But it is what it is.
yeah.
Sevilla.
Yeah, let me quickly talk about the game. I did a YouTube short. Obviously, when you do a YouTube short, you can't really do too much. It's very, very brief, so I'll keep it. I'll do my analysis here. For me, the first half, I got to say, Roma showed up. I was really surprised how lackluster Sevilla were in the first half. And I'm looking at that Spinazzola chance. That was a huge chance. I thought, I thought Roma should have scored that. And then obviously that Mancini assist, man. What a pass that was for Dybala, and he scored, man. And it felt like it was the redemption story for Nibella. Like I could finally win the European trophy, finally show up, you know. And I was saying this to the people is that they needed to get the second goal because I knew Roma would become defensive in the second half, and that's what I kind of fear is that I think that goal in itself in the first half might have actually been a curse for them because I think they got a little too complacent. In Sevilla, they saw the opportunity and they were very limited to crossing, and the crossing worked. And that was really bad defending for the Roma Sevilla equalizer. Not really all over the place. Roma were, and obviously Patricio should have done better. They Mancini with the own goal, and Sevilla, man, they pushed, and we had some interesting decisions. Obviously, we had the penalty appeal. I think the first one was what was the first penalty appeal? Do you remember?
Ocampos, he ran into the box. He literally stole the ball. He got clipped from behind, and the guy didn't even touch the ball. But there was contact in the box. I think that should have been a penalty. There was clear contact, but it wasn't a lot of contact. It was minimal, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like I so much to remember.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
think it's,
And then the second one was a handball from against Sevilla, where as the commentator said, his hand wasn't in an unnatural position. It was pretty close to his body, but it did touch the arm. But yeah, we so as we know, we don't even know the handball rule in 2023.
yeah,
So
yeah. It's very confusing.
very confusing. So there was only two penalty. And wait, what was the other one? Oh, the what's the name of the striker for Roma?
Belotti.
No, no, Tommy
Oh,
Abraham.
Tom Abraham. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell me that one. That was the good edge one. That was a good edge one. I think that was the first one.
that I give Anthony Taylor for respect for that because normally referees would just blow the penalty. And
Yeah,
but as you can see, the guy got all the ball. He got more ball than the player, and the player most likely, he tried to dive. There was a dive by what's the name of the Italian winger? Um,
uh, Pellegrini.
is it Pellegrini? Yeah, I think it's him.
Yeah,
He,
Pellegrini.
he literally dived in the box and he got a yellow card.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
and
For me,
Zira as well tried to dive, but the referee
yeah.
didn't see it.
For me, I think the good edge one is not a penalty because he got the ball, and it's not like Tammy Abraham was like bleeding or anything like that. He just, he was fine, to continue. It
I
was
think the Ocampos one should have been a penalty by far. I don't
yeah,
even know what referees are seeing.
Yeah, I'm trying to see here on the ticker thing because obviously I don't remember. So yeah, obviously it's going to talk about that assist there, and then Rakitic had that chance, 45th minute just before halftime, and yeah, man, and then obviously the second half, man, yeah, Navas puts a good cross into the box. Navas, man, he showed up. We were talking about him in the preview. And Ocampos attacking it. Sevilla, man, fails to make a contact with his flick effort, but the ball cannons on Mancini beyond Patricio. The Abraham, man, Pellegrini's free kick. Yeah, I think I was the thing.
Shout out Ivan Rakitic taking high
Yeah.
pressure penalties.
Oh, yeah. So you're talking about this one, the 76th minute. Ocampos waves his way past Mancini.
Yeah.
Dangles a foot, brings the Sevilla man down. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I was very surprised the ref didn't give a penalty for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we move. I knew Sevilla was gonna win this game somewhere. Another people are talking about Mourinho's undefeated cup final record. All nonsense. The only real heritage I knew in this game was Sevilla in the Europa League, and there's no arrogant guy that calls himself the special one is gonna stop the passion and dedication Sevilla gives to this competition. So, um, for me, Sevilla, they're showing levels with the limited budget, the limited everything, like the persecution they've been getting all season by these horrendous Spanish referees in La Liga. Like Sevilla really deserve this. They deserve every all the celebration. So shout out to them. Hope they enjoyed in Spain. For Mourinho, bro, I can't wait to see your excuse because there's always an excuse when he faced a major defeat in football. And the people record it, and then people get hyped up by his little speeches. But in my eyes, he's a sore loser. As we signed when he picked up the medal,
he's still a great coach, man. He's still a great coach.
He tossed the medal into the stands. That's all I'm saying. He might be a great coach and a great manager, but he's not a great professional in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, in the handball, it doesn't say here on the football, but yeah, I remember there's a handball there. For me, can you how? So I don't exactly remember. Did it like touch a shoulder? I think.
No, it touched the arm, but it wasn't outside. He didn't have it stretched out.
Oh, so it's offside. That's why it wasn't given, right?
No, there wasn't. The handballer was offside. Yeah, that one was.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Because he tried. I think he tried to chest it. No, they both of them jumped in the air and they touched the guy's arm. His arm was in an unnatural position, but when they checked VR, everyone was in an offside position. It was an absolute mess.
Yeah, for me, man. Like I feel like for me, like I said, in extra time, man. I just think Roma were just hanging on. Like Sevilla, they were just being professional about it. They were trying to push for the goal, but they were confident penalties. And you could see, And for Roma, man, I just think the depth of this team is just really bad. I mean,
again, and Naziri, and Naziri had a. I said this again, bro. Like I will say, bro, if you're gonna get in the end of those crosses, please put it on target. He had at least 3 good headers, man. Like, come on. Gotta bury them, or at least get them on target. Let the goalkeeper get nervous,
Yeah, I feel like for me, Anthony Taylor actually did a decent job in this final. Like at first, I was like, no,
he did.
But now I'm thinking about it, I think he did a good job. Actually, I don't think he did a bad of a job.
I think the first half he was a bit bad, but second half he controlled the game. He handled it because I think there was a moment when Rakitic was about to take a corner and they stoned a glow stick at his head. One of the Roma supporters. I was like, the game should be stopped right there, And then
I feel like
they tossed what's the name of that thing that creates smoke? The red fire thing. I forget this word. Anyways, they tossed something causing the one side of the pitch to get all smoky. It was an absolute mess.
Yeah, let's go read some comments, man. Let's read some comments.
Oh, I'm gonna get flamed for the Mourinho slander I gave just now.
Yeah, let's see. Where are we at? Inter Milan 2010. Yep. Last year UEFA final was more fun. Frankfurt versus Rangers. Roma versus Sevilla just feels like a classic UEFA final game. Yeah, I gotta admit, guys, this game was really disappointing. Like I really didn't enjoy this one.
It was predictable as well.
See, the thing, you know what the sad thing is? This was such a great matchup on paper, right? Like in terms of previous matchups, you would say this one was probably the most interesting, right? But in actual reality, it was probably the worst, which is kind of sad to say.
This is why I always say I don't agree with the term that these defensive managers say we don't play finals, we win them. Like you're just putting a solid excuse to not give a spectacle to the fans. How am I supposed to be excited by the type of tactics that Roma put out on the pitch? That's for me. Like, come on, man. like I don't want to sit back and watch stuff like that. But football has definitely far past that type of tactic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know, like football should be way more entertaining, man. Than this, like, bro, the entertainment that those guys were bringing today was all crying, putting pressure on referees, like making absolute antics, like doing things like that cause a lot of chaos in the pitch, and it can also cause major issues in the fans. You know, because the fans will get heated, and you cause a big you know what's what I'm looking for, a big riot or something like that. That's all that left in this game.
yeah,
But
yeah.
shout out to that, man. All I'm asking from football teams, so when it comes to finals, like, don't be afraid to go out there and score more goals than your opponent.
Yeah, and
Don't
this
be
is why I
scared.
say, yeah, this is why I say, guys, that finals don't are not generally exciting. Finals are generally very cagey because generally the best two teams make the final, and generally it's very cagey, very
Uh,
competitive.
I'll give you an example, right? Wouldn't you like games to be more like France versus Argentina in the World Cup? High goal scoring, absolute technical ability everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
The football would be way more enjoyable like that than what we saw
But
today.
as funny you say that because as much as I like that final, it was a great final. Most of the final wasn't really particularly that great. So that's you see, even there's like asterisks with it. Like obviously the final was good. I'm not saying it wasn't, but like in comparison, like for like 120 minutes, probably like 40 to 30 minutes was probably good. You know,
Hmm. Yeah, that's
so
true. That's true. No, no, no. I think the first half was like one-sided Argentina team. I think the second half was all right. After the substitutions, France came into the game, but of
but
course
the thing,
it took France longer to equalize. And
yeah,
for
yeah,
me, but the intention of attack was there.
yeah, yeah, I know. I know what you're saying. Like in terms of goals, obviously that final is always clear. But I'm just saying is that for me, even Frankfurt Rangers, I thought, yeah, I actually agree with you, HKR. I think last year final was probably better than this
Well,
one.
how much did the Frankfurt and Rangers game ended?
It was also 1-1 as well, but like it was like crazy. Like
Oh,
like
it had
Rangers.
more offensive opportunities, huh?
Yeah, like it was, another thing about that final was that it was like two underdogs. Like I said, like we were guaranteed to get an underdog either way. So it was
Yeah.
it's like very different. Like to this one, like this one feels like a top matchup, whereas that one feels like an underdog matchup. Very different, different narratives.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
cool.
hey, it
Yeah,
is what it is. I already
yeah,
ranted on Mourinho, ranted on Roma, give my
yeah,
props to Rakitic and
yeah,
Sevilla.
yeah. Go ahead, Cooley.
What's next for Sevilla? I don't know. Are
Yeah,
they coming?
we'll talk about how it impacts. Well, after we go through the comments, I want to hear. We'll talk about how both teams can how both teams do after the season. Go ahead, Cooley. Say what you got to say, Lo. I know I wanted Roma. Yeah, Ghana is cool. Belotti missed a golden chance. Yeah, Belotti. Yeah, what's funny, right? I was someone's live watch along, and I was saying like, if Belotti scores, that'll be insane. And he actually almost did, and I would have like, oh my god.
Bono got a hand on it.
Yeah, like, oh man, my god. If Belotti scored, I would have gone insane
It
because that
should have
guy's
been a
horrendous.
that should have been a corner.
Yeah. Gonna cry. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Don't be mean, guys. Don't be. Forza Barcelona, one of the worst finals I've seen in recent times.
Grew up. Guess who caused it? Your boy Mourinho.
Yeah, I gotta be honest
Sevilla
with you.
came
This
into
final.
this game wanted to attack.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. That this was not a good final to watch. I don't think Roma was bad. I think they were the better team the first half. Sevilla couldn't find a breakthrough. We're not saying they were bad. I just think that for me, it was you just couldn't see. I just couldn't see Roma. I just couldn't see Roma scoring enough goals. And the only way I could
Roma
see them,
didn't came into this game
yeah,
trying to score goals. They got their goal and right back to ground zero, right back to parking the bus.
yeah. Like I'm like, go for the second goal, then you could park the bus.
Exactly, like I was expecting, like, yo, get that second and then you park the bus. Then Sevilla wouldn't have a chance. And then that would be an intelligent tactic. But why are you 1-0 up against Sevilla in the Europa League final and then parking the bus?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, if you're trying to do from last season, I'm sorry. Fine,
It,
Sevilla
li-
is miles clear of Feyenoord.
it
Okay, like
literally
Sevilla
took
man to man is way better than that team.
It
Okay.
literally took some substitutes to make Sevilla better. Literally, like, and bro, it's actually crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean Sevilla were not great in the first half, but
Sevilla had chances. You know how many times they got into the box? Like,
yeah.
ah,
But the
and
second half,
then
man, the substitutions came alive.
shout out Roma, man.
Yeah, but you could tell Sevilla's bench is better, and extra Roma had no legs left. I got my prediction right. Yep, this game or Spurs Liverpool.
Oh, Are their
No,
bench really better?
this game is better. I don't know. Spurs Liverpool. No. Yeah, no. At least as bad as this game was, I still think this is better than Spurs Liverpool. Come on.
Spurs Liverpool was pretty bad.
Ravens production says, how does this affect Mourinho's legacy?
Oh, big time, big time.
Yeah, this is a big
You
L.
you
This is a huge
you
L.
spend more money than Sevilla.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, this was like you pretty much put everything in this competition, and you're not going to get top four in the league, and that basically this is. It feels like for obviously it's that's. I mean, obviously it's still nice to get runners up and everything, but in reality, you're not. Everything is a waste this season.
Like AD, you're telling me that Sevilla is gonna lose after beating United, Juventus, on their way to the final? Come on.
Yeah, it feels like in some essence like the Real Madrid story last year. Obviously, it wasn't as crazy as that one, but it kind of feels like like in some ways. Do you understand what I'm
No,
saying?
it can't. You can't compare it to the Real Madrid story because Real Madrid got outplayed in every single game.
No, but like in terms of heritage, like just like they managed to find a way to advance, even
nah.
like when
Like
they're
I can look at Sevilla and I can say they were the best team in the entire tournament. Yeah,
okay. But anyways, let's go back to the question: how does this affect Mourinho's legacy? I mean, for me, like I said, it's a huge L.
it's a L. It's a L. Like bro, you lost your first
European final.
European and people can say, oh, it's Roma. Look at the quality compared to Sevilla, and like look at where Sevilla is in the table.
Yeah, like this,
Look at what Sevilla had to go through this season. This season,
yeah, like this is like one of the worst Sevilla teams we've seen in our life.
yeah, like Sevilla had to like give blood, sweat, and tears to be in this final. It wasn't easy for them. They had to
Yeah,
struggle. Like Roma, like the way these guys defended, the way they reached this final, like a lot of people didn't like it. Like Sevilla actually had a better story than Roma by far, in my eyes, and they deserved it way more than any other team in this competition. So, yeah, for Mourinho, bro, like that's a blemish in your legacy. Yeah, it is what it
yeah,
is. But
yeah.
that's all I can say about him.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a huge L. And do you think Mourinho can win the Europa League? Oh yeah, I forgot. Sevilla's they're gonna think, oh my god, if they do this what if we have this again? Sevilla Roma final again next season.
I don't think that's the case. What I believe is this was Sevilla's last hurrah. You know,
So you don't think they're gonna do another Europa League?
now the players they have right now, they can have one more season. Rakitic can go one more season again. This was his last gasp was magic.
Man, I'm telling you, man, if we have a Sevilla Roma final again, oh my god. Yeah, that'll be
Actually,
insane.
well, they all say wait till it's a if Rakitic plays next season, that's a big if. He's gonna get a big standing ovation by the
Yeah.
Camp Nou in the
Well,
no, not
also,
in the Camp Nou in the what's the stadium? Mondrick Stadium.
yeah. Also, yeah, one last thing on this question, then we'll move on. Do you think Mourinho is gonna leave Roma? Like at the end of the season, like I'm done.
He made a declaration just after the game. He said that if he gets any offers, then he'll let the Roma boss know and everything.
Yeah, because I'm telling you right now, guys, if Mourinho's not there for Roma, I don't see Roma making another final. I just don't.
Yeah.
Because like I said, guys,
I'll give Mourinho credit for reaching the final.
yeah, reaching the final, like you have to give them back credit. Like as much as you're a Mourinho hater and everything, you have to like give him his props because, like I said, man, he got to the final ahead of like the expect teams like Barca, United, Juve, Arsenal. I'm sure they're more favored than Roma. So, and you'll probably say they have a better squad as well.
No, but we have to also take into account which which side of the bracket was more difficult, Sevilla or Roma.
I mean, both sides. Both sides were difficult. It wasn't like Roma had an easy side, but I do agree with you. Sevilla did have a much harder side. I will say that. So, yeah. By the way, guys, we're gonna be ending this around 20 minutes because Charlotte's gonna be playing very soon, and obviously, what is it called? I think we're gonna have guests come over and dinner soon, so we're not gonna be here for a long time. We need extra time.
If only.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you think he's going to leave or not? Just give an early prediction. For me, I think he could possibly leave this summer. I think he's going to call quits. That's my early gut instinct.
He might leave if he gets a good offer from a club. But I don't know which club needs a manager like him right now.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Rakitic, that left foot shot. Wow. Yeah, Rakitic, man. He was good, man. Even if it's a bench error for Syria in the last 5 years. Juve's made to the UCL final 2 times. Now Inter Milan, the UCL final. Don't forget, Inter 2 years ago was in Europa League final. Yeah, I think Syria is starting to rise. But like I said, you have to win something. You can't just keep making finals and keep losing. You have to eventually win one. So
Shoo.
it just feels like Jose fell off as his coaching career went off. You see what Porto's insane, the Inter trouble, but after that he won a couple of prens, but not really as good as before. Yeah, you could tell. You could tell that Mourinho is not he's not at the same level as he used to be. By the way, guys, fun
The
fact for you
style
guys.
of play hasn't survived as expected to.
Yeah.
Um,
Fun fact for you guys. Sorry to cut you off there. The last player to score against Jose Mourinho's team in the final was 2003.
mhm. That show you the levels of Sevilla.
Yeah, 20 years later, man. How interesting.
But the thing that it was our own goal.
Yeah.
He had to score against himself.
Jose is still good. Yeah, I mean, Jose is still a good coach. We're not saying he isn't. At least I'm
Well,
not saying.
Officer Tommy, would you take him on your team?
Yeah, Roma lost because they didn't have the Sevilla players experience. Sevilla were just comfortable from the penalty spot. Roma's not used to this. Yeah, you could tell that Roma just couldn't. You could tell that Roma just couldn't handle the pressure.
Yep, and that's the difference. Experience. Some of these guys are in their last legs. They were like, we know this story.
Really, Bono, 2 cup tournaments, 2 Portuguese icons eliminated. We got beef. Oh yeah, Albert. Oh my god. Yep, that is true. That is true. Maybe Bono might own Portugal, guys. Okay, I'm just joking around, guys. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's
Yeah, shout out Bono, bro. We talked about him in the preview, and he was the main guy. We said, nah, this guy is gonna show up.
He came clutch, man. He came clutch. We'll talk about player performances after the comments.
Did you saw Kunde's reaction on Twitter?
No, I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, he absolutely went crazy.
Yeah, the penalty calls are correct. Great assist for Mancini for the Roma goal. Yeah, Mancini, that was a great assist, great pass. I'll say Roma got robbed. Yeah, you could say in some ways they did. But for me personally, I do think that the deserved team won. I do think Sevilla did deserve.
Sevilla deserved that game. Clear, there wasn't any robbery.
Yeah, in my opinion, there wasn't. But like I said, we're all entitled to our own opinions.
Yeah, no, that's the Mourinho effect. When he takes a L, he starts crying.
Spinoza also missed a big one in the 10th minute. Shot it straight to Bono. Should have scored. Yeah, I discussed that. So many big bookings dug out. I know the Roma goalkeeper was off the line. What about you, AD? Oh, what are you referring to exactly? I don't remember what.
Well, the penalty was retaken in the penalty shootout because
it was retaken. And for those saying that was a robbery, do you really think Roma would have won on penalties, even if that, like, let's say, it was saved?
Come on.
I don't think so.
Most likely Bono saves the next penalty.
Yeah, like the thing is, like, Bono's just so good. Like, I mean, yes, it was unfortunate, and yes, obviously. It was unfortunate, but that's just the rules are, and it is what it is, So, yeah.
Shout out to him, man.
Besides everything, you can't cancel or repeat a penalty Europa League final penalty shootout.
Wait, who said you can't?
It's talking about in the shootout. I think he's talking about the shootout.
No, yes, you can repeat.
Yeah, like penalties have been retaken before. I don't
know who told this guy this, bro. Haven't you heard of?
Yeah, VAR? Penalties can be retaken, guys. Like I remember the World Cup against France versus Poland, that was retaken. Obviously, I think Barcelona, Atletico Madrid was retaken. Like there are many games I could give you guys examples for. It's been retaken.
Bro, like if your foot is off the line, that shit gets retaken all the time. Even in a shootout.
Yeah,
that's why they literally the referee tells you keep your both feet.
Yeah, and they tell you before the game. It's not like they didn't tell you. Now, if they didn't tell you that, and that was retaken, then I would understand why you would be mad.
They literally the referee before you even take a penalty, they tell you both feet behind the line.
Yeah, see now if that wasn't told, then I can understand why people would complain.
The only way you can only take 1 foot off the line, and the next one has to be behind it. That's why your positioning as a goalkeeper must be key in stopping a penalty, and that's what Bono has.
And like I said, I just don't think Roma would have been able to, even if that decision had, let's say was missed. Obviously that penalty was missed. I still don't think Roma would have won. It would have prolonged it, obviously, but I don't think Roma would have been able to win on penalties. Because like I said, Patricio would have to have made like 2 saves, like 3 saves just to even it up. And they'd have to score all their penalties. Which is really unlikely, you would imagine. So, yeah. Shukri-san, come on. Big L. Yeah, Pookie, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. I wanted Mourinho personally, guys. I wanted Roma to win. So
Yeah,
even as a Barca fan, I was hoping for Roma, but
hey,
it is
no,
what it is. Congrats to Sevilla. Sevilla. I said, what if Sevilla wins the Europa League? And Sevilla was 18th place in the La Liga at the time. Sevilla guys, they could probably be last in La Liga and still win this competition. That's how insane this club is. Jeez, Kevin Gonzalez.
well, Rocket just said before this final that nobody likes the Europa League more than Sevilla. So
Yeah,
he called it ahead of time. This game
yeah.
was definitely ours.
It's crazy, guys. David Moyes, West Ham coach. He's the last team to beat Sevilla in the Europa League.
Uh-huh.
David Moyes, man. David Moyes. Just saying, man. Just saying. Kevin Gonzalez said Roma robbed by the handball penalty decision. All right, if you believe so. First in pitch invasion in a while.
Wait, if we're gonna mention the handball, then we gotta talk about the Ocampos penalty.
Yeah, I think we already did. Didn't we already
Yeah,
do?
because Ocampos got clipped in the box. Doesn't matter
Campos
if
didn't
it's
get all ball. I got to see the images, man. I got to see the images. Obviously, I can't really show you guys in real time because we're gonna get copyright, unfortunately. But
yes, he did, bro. If you see the replay, the referee and the commentators literally said there were contact behind him. The guy didn't even touch a ball behind him, the defender.
yeah, I mean, I have to rewatch it again, but I would
saw that. I literally saw that over and over, bro. They literally show it over and over. The only reason they didn't call it because they say, "Oh, there wasn't enough contact." What you mean?
Yeah.
Any amount of contact should be a penalty.
Yeah,
So
imagine.
I don't know the metrics,
Yeah,
behind
imagine how Rui Patricia must feel though. He gave a team a chance, and bam, retake, scratching my head. Yeah, I mean, it sucks. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like happy that he was retaken, but it's unfortunate, but that's just how the rules are. That's just the letter of the rules. So yeah, I mean, it sucks, man. It really sucks.
It made it even more better for the Sevilla fans. So I'm saying.
Yeah. Terrible handball call in the England versus Italy under-21s game. Yeah, handball, man. It's such a confusing rule, man. It's such confusing.
But that I don't even know what a handball is anymore. So
yeah, referee's always on Spanish team side when it comes to European finals. IDKY. No.
Oh
Not,
wow.
no.
This is okay. If I see Mourinho repeat this on Twitter and this guy is doing the same, oh man. No. I'm telling you, man. We're outside the game. We're outside of terrorism.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, Real Madrid won the Champions League last season, even with that remember that goal that was disallowed for them.
Yep.
Yeah. So like I don't know, man. No, it was the referee wasn't supporting. Like
it wasn't. Yeah, because they literally hired an English referee. That why? What kind of favor does he want with Sevilla?
Okay, now if they hire a Spanish referee, then yes, that would be very great.
Like another Hispanic culture, but
no,
come on, guys. No. Yeah, Anthony Taylor was the referee today. What did you expect?
Yeah, Pookie said, I'll allow you, Kool-Aid. Pookie says it doesn't have to be fun to watch.
Pookie, hold that, bro. I know you're a Mourinho fanboy. Hold that. Pep is clear.
I really wanted to see Pep versus Mourinho, man. I wanted to see that UEFA Super Cup. It is
Pep
what it is.
Clear, Pookie, whether you like it or not.
It's a final. Okay, we get you. We don't like Roma by. I didn't say. When did I say that? I did not. I actually want Roma to win this. So
is it, bro? I'm telling you, bro. The Roma stands were there today, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
Or Roma were definitely robbed. Yes. Kiwandisimu. I agree. Roma was robbed. You say that about getting the second goal and then Parker, but then 2-0 is the hardest lead to defend. I mean, that is also true, but I would still say 1-0 lead is more dangerous.
All I'm saying, this is what happens when Mourinho loses. This is what happened. This is what's happening in the chat. This is the backlash you get.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah, man, they're just so good for this competition, man.
Yeah, man. Like, ridiculous. Oh, well, how can you say they got robbed when these guys won this competition? Like, come on. Yeah.
Pookie says Spurs Liverpool wasn't that bad to me. Liverpool held a 2-0 lead against Spurs. I don't think it really affects his legacy. I mean, for me, I don't like. Actually, to be fair, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna suck it's gonna suck at the time, but at the end of the day, his legacy will still be great. Like
he has a great legacy. But,
like this one L is gonna really like if we're being real here.
See, I'm not here saying that Mourinho is a bad manager. I just don't agree with his tactics, but he's a fantastic worker.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter whether you like him or not. You have to admit the guy is successful, right?
He
He's
is
one of the most
successful.
successful
He
managers.
wins. He finds a win in his own way, and
Yeah,
I
and it's
can't
all about winning, man. It's all about winning, But yeah, like you said, Pookie. I remember I said earlier. I said it would be a huge L for this Roma thing, but in terms of his overall thing, I don't think it's going to really affect the legacy that much because, like I said, he's already won so
I
much as a
mean,
manager.
yeah, if I hated Mourinho so much, come on, he used to work under my club,
Yeah,
Mourinho.
he was yeah, Barca coaching staff.
Exactly.
Man,
So,
imagine he coached Barca.
the mess it would have been.
It would have been interesting. It would have been interesting. Let's put it this way.
Interesting, very interesting. But
I don't think Jose
shout
will
out
manage.
Mourinho.
I don't think Jose will manage Roma next season. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think so either.
I think he's calling it quits after this one.
Yeah, it doesn't affect his legacy. I think Mo Hader. I knew it. Mourinho got this Roma to the final, back to back.
Yeah, but if we compare who spent more money this transfer and the previous transfer between Sevilla and Roma, then you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked which team is better. Which team
Yeah.
got backed? Which team had more managers sacked?
Mourinho tossed the second place medal to the crowd.
Yeah. He tossed the medal to the crowd. This guy, he's a sore loser, whether they like it or not. He's a big sore.
But the thing is, like, second place sucks, man. Like, you have to put things in your perspective. Like, if you were the
What
coach,
you mean,
what would
bro?
you do as second place?
You as a champion, you should know how to win and how to behave when you lose. There's a two ways to show how much of a big man you are.
Yeah,
But the way your reaction to loss is what makes the difference. And I don't like Mourinho when he takes an L and then he cries.
Yeah. Throw it to Kidlow. Roma lost because Dybala Abraham got subbed off. Yeah, that you could tell. You could tell Dybala wasn't 100% fit for this final.
Yeah,
you could tell
it wasn't fully 100%.
Yeah, I don't know why Tammy Abraham was taken off though. Like I like that early. Like at least like
put. Yeah, he was limping. I think in the 60th minute.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, take back what I said then. Come on, it's Patricio. He's a proven Euro winner. Yeah, I mean, Patricio, he did win the Euros, man. We did have to keep that real. So, I mean, is he wrong?
Oh man, Eddie. Sorry for causing a big beef between Mourinho and your channel today, bro. Wow, man. But as you know, I'm defending Sevilla as much as I can. I don't want them to say they got robbed.
Roma probably wasn't going to win, but still, that's just sad, man. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm still sad. Like I don't really like that rule in particular. I don't think the rule is great, but it's a rule. It's a rule. It doesn't matter whether we like it or not. The rules are rules.
Shout out Sevilla, man, my precious Sevilla. I need Bilbao to win the next Copa del Rey because they're the Copa del Rey kings.
Yeah, Captain Falcon says the rules are a thing for a reason. The run-up for the third Roma penalty was terrible, so bad. Yeah, these penalties, man, it was shocking, man. Like some of the penalties that was taken on this final was terrible, especially from Roma. Like, jeez.
Facts.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about the penalty players I missed. Mancini missed his. Ibanez, the Mancini one was terrible.
Ooh, I was so nervous, man. Yeah. I was like, don't let these guys score some fluky goal.
Yeah, I knew you could retake the penalty, but it didn't seem fair for Roma, and I'm not a Roma fan. Vis says, hello, it's Vis from Barcelona. Hi from China. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
Hey, what's up, bro? How's everything?
That's world-class rank. Couldn't join it earlier. Sevilla really loves going down to Europe League. Rick said,
exactly. They're planning to go down next season.
I swear to God, is Sevilla in the next Europa League? Oh, my God.
They're planning to go down.
I swear to God. UEFA, please don't allow them to go down. I want them
Rick, just say the word and we'll review every controversial call.
Yeah, we'll watch after the stream. Yeah, we might do a VC, guys, during the Charlotte game. We might look into that. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, anyways, we got to end the stream soon, guys, in 10 minutes. So yeah, at least Rui Patricio was better than De Gea UEL final 2021. Let's not speak about him.
But still, Villarreal versus Man United is still one of the best Europa League finals of all time. In my eyes.
Yeah, like that final is clear of this one, that's for sure.
Ooh, the penalties, bro! I almost got a heart attack.
Yeah, Kool-Aid. When will the Conference League final be played? That's gonna be next Wednesday, guys. That final, guys. I think that final will be really. That could be a lot of goals. Guys. I think it might be the highest goal scoring final of the three.
Lovely day, man. Lovely day.
Cool. None of the penalty incidents should have been given. Yeah, I don't think any of the well now thinking
Yeah,
about it, I don't think any of the penalties should have been
that's
given.
what I'm saying. None of it should have been given. All of them were pretty controversial, but might as well, if to avoid all controversy, just don't give it.
AD, can we do a Super Cup between the Community CL winner and UECL winner? Well, it's Europa League winner, not Conference League winner. But yeah, I mean, we'll try to get people, remember guys, to join the tournament on the second channel. So yeah, join it. Now you can't play if you've already played in the Community CL. So this is for people that didn't play. So second chance. Whatever, man. La Liga Prem, Bundesliga top 3 leagues. He's not talking about U80. He's talking to Kool-Aid. Oh yeah. That's right. I shouldn't have known. Yeah, but I think you were a bit harsh, though. I think you're a bit harsh on Roma. So it's going to be Sevilla versus Inter for the Super Cup.
Man, it's been a hell of a season for Pookie, man. Like 14 points behind Barca, getting slapped by City. Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Real Madrid did win the Copa del Rey, so at least
Real Madrid told me they don't care about the King's Cup. So
yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be Sevilla versus Inter for the Super Cup. Oh, yeah, that'd be a rematch of the Europa League final. Oh, geez, that'd be insane if that happens. Man, Poi says, yo, Mancini playing for Sevilla. Didn't City already beat Sevilla in the UCL this season? Congrats to City for winning the Super Cup. Not really. Oh, yeah, that is true. City already did beat Sevilla.
Oh, wow. Everything is lining up for the Pep fanboys, man. Like Roma taking a final to Sevilla, and now they're going to Inter to do their thing. Oh wow!
Yeah,
this might be the end of the debate.
Yeah, HKR says not related but hard question. Eddie Howe or De Zerbi? Ooh, for me, that's a tough one. Who's a better manager? I would probably say De Zerbi. I think De Zerbi is probably better because he's done it at more top clubs. He did with Shakhtar, did with Sassuolo, he did it with Brighton. He's played some really good football. I like Eddie Howe. Don't get me wrong. I think he's done a great job, but I think De Zerbi's done. I think what he's done has been more impressive.
That doesn't take away about the amazing feat of Eddie Howe. So.
Oh yeah. Like both managers have overachieved. Like both managers are great. It's just if you put if you make me choose, I would probably slightly edge with De Zerbi. That's just my opinion. So yeah,
fantastic managers.
Sore lose. That's brave, and I would do the same thing, bro. Bundesliga is not a top 3 league. Yeah, I mean, right now I wouldn't say it is. I would say probably
bravery, man.
Jose's never a sore loser. He loses with grace every time. All right.
He loses with grace, stabbing people in the eye. Yeah, that's grace.
Okay, let's not get into that. Let's
no. It's good to talk about the grace of Mourinho.
Okay, let's move on, guys. We have to wrap the stream up in a bit soon. Anyways, bro, Mourinho did that not because he was mad low. Belotti's average. Belotti needs to be moved to Series C. IDK.
Bring Belotti.
Owns your team. Oh yeah.
Wait, what did Pookie say? Go back.
Yeah, Ramos. Yeah, I know. You
gotta hold on. Didn't Girona score 4 goals against you?
Oh man.
What's the name of the striker, 80? The Castellanos. You should signing, bro, since Benzema is leaving.
Pep over Jose when he gets his tactics right, like against Real Madrid. JK. It was just kidding, man. It was just kidding.
I know. That's my best thing around Pookie. He's my Belizean brother.
The finals going to depends. Rangers Frankfurt is better. Syria is finished, I'm afraid. No, it's not finished. Come on, man. Come on. Capping Syria over Bundesliga. So Pep ain't go because he can only win world-class players low.
Wait. So when Mourinho had world-class players in Madrid, did he win a Champions League?
Well, you can say the same with him at Bayern. He didn't win the Champions League at Bayern.
I mean, he had a lot of time to win it there, but they offered him a contract and he refused it. So he didn't fail at Bayern. He decided to leave. So you guys tell me. He's never been sacked.
That's true. That is also true. Reason Manchester City will win you said they didn't want Real Madrid to come back at them again, so they won 4-0 easily. Therefore, they want to lose another UCL final either. Sevilla's only away game Man City had won in Europe this season. Wow. 14 UCLs to 6 or 5 is 5. Dortmund.
And those 5 are way more valuable than those 14 trophies.
All right. So, anyways, let's go ahead and wrap this up here. So, like I said, man, it was a decent. It was good for Sevilla to win. I was gonna say decent final, but it really wasn't. But whatever. So
AD, you struggle to say that.
yeah, let's give a shout out to some players. So
You just
Alex
say
Telles,
it,
actually, believe it or not, I thought he had a decent game. I was
it was
surprised.
a okay, it was an okay final. We just leave it
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah, okay, let's shout out some players, man. Alex Telles for me was actually decent this final. I was actually surprised how decent he was. I didn't think he would be this good, you know. So
The Suso guy,
yeah, Suso
big
was
game.
good. Rakitic was good.
Ivan
Uh,
Rakitic. You
Goodenge
know what?
was
Ocampos was good. I'm gonna admit that he was good
yeah.
today.
Ocampos. I think Iban is a Smalling did decent. Obviously, Dabella as well.
That
Ade
one,
was good. Jesus Navas. Yeah.
Abraham was poor, man. My goodness.
Yeah, Abraham was bad. I'm sorry. Tam Abraham was bad. Matches was actually decent. I thought he was good in the first half.
The shout out to the guys that actually tried their best.
Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Like I said, guys, congrats to Sevilla. They'll be back in next season's Champions League and the Part 1. As for Roma, man, let's see, man. Because like I said, man, they have a huge game this weekend now, and let's see if they could win that game because they need to win it to clinch Europa League. Because I believe if they don't win it, they may. Well, actually, let's look at the Serie A table actually before we wrap things up. Yeah, so let's go to the table. So as you guys can see, Roma is 6th. So yeah, they may need to. Yeah, they probably need to win that final game to ensure that they get what is it called, Europa League football, because Juventus is 1 point behind them, just beneath their tails.
Shout out Juventus.
Oh jeez, but yeah. Anyways, like I said, man, you guys did enjoy today's stream. Like I said, guys, the next stream is going to be on Saturday. We'll try to do an FA Cup reaction stream. Hopefully, it should be a good game. Then we'll do a League On review possibly, and then the Wordle stream may be pushed back to Friday possibly because that Saturday afternoon I'm a bit busy. So we'll see.
Yeah,
And obviously
one
Sunday.
last thing before I leave. If you guys are ready to have a heated debate about Mourinho, I'm always available. So you guys in Discord, so shout out.
Yeah. Join the Discord server, guys. Join the Discord server. And the link's in the description below. And yeah, we might have a VC later to go a bit more in depth. But yeah, anyways, like I said.
Still haven't cooked yet. So.
So, anyways, like I said, and then Sunday we'll do a La Liga and Serie A review. We'll combine them both because both leagues are ending the same day, so we're gonna be doing that there. So, like I said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, guys, if you're new here, consider hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Comment below your thoughts, comments below. And yeah, if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments as well. Check out my other posts in the description below. Consider becoming a member of the channel for only 99 cents per month. And yeah, like I said, guys, hope you guys did enjoy. And yeah, let's go look at some last comments before we head out. But it's kind of true. Okay, final. Peace out, Kool-Aid AD. Respect Mourinho. Yeah, respect, man. Respect. Ferrugia has a big job of saving Syria. You mentioned.
Respect Uncle Moo, man. Respect Uncle Moo.
Yeah, Fiorentina, man. Can they save Syria, man?
So wait. There's still chance for Inter, guys.
Yeah, and congrats Sevilla. Pookie says, and HKR says Mancini learned from Maguire how to score own goal for Sevilla. And Barcelona Newcastle next season, get ready and roll the
yes, Newcastle, vamos, bring it on.
Yeah, and SSB28 says, yo, what's up, man? The coin in the game was garbage. Yeah, actually, we're about to wrap the stream up. So I'll tell you what, we'll be here for another few minutes since you just joined. So I don't want to end the stream since you just joined. So I'll give you a few minutes, but it's going to be very brief because, like I said, I have to leave very soon because I got to watch Charlotte play soon. And so yeah, like I said,
I gotta go feed my dog. So
yeah, we gotta keep it very brief. So we'll be here another for like maybe 4 or 5 minutes. But I gotta head out. It's getting late, man. It's getting late. So yeah, yeah. So Barca Arsenal final. Jeez. Neither of us is making the final of the Champions League. I'm telling you this right now.
Yeah, we'll be lucky to get out of the group.
It doesn't matter who won today. They both getting smoked in next season UCL.
Doesn't matter to Sevilla. I don't know what you guys talking about.
Yeah, I mean Sevilla, like I said, they probably want to get grouped.
Exactly.
That's the
thing. I don't know Roma, but Sevilla know they own that competition.
That's Sevilla, man. Like I said, man.
That's like literally free paycheck for them, man.
Yeah, UEFA, try to get them the easiest group possible. UEFA, be kind to Sevilla. Give them the easiest group. Oh,
even with the kindest group, they'll still intentionally go down. Like nope. Sevilla fans were crying, like they couldn't hold their tears back. They know how difficult this season was for them. Like the amount of suffering they were going through. Actually crazy. Well,
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's a part of being a good, supporting your football club through the hardest times. That's what makes it special. Oh,
yeah.
shout out
Oh,
Sevilla.
yeah. All right. So, like I said, guys, we'll be here for another 5-ish minutes. So, let's keep an hour mark and then we'll head off, guys. We'll head off. Barca, it isn't okay. Lens and UCL. No one mentioning them. We better hope Inter do something, or else these last couple of weeks are going to be a dud. Poi says needs to go. All right, need to go, guys. Like I said, guys, I'm probably gonna head off very soon, but I just wanted to stay a few minutes just because SSB just joined. So, I didn't want to end the stream like that. So, yeah, Lens and UCL. How have you guys been keeping up the under 20 World Cup? I've been like following it, but I haven't really been watching the games. Just haven't really found the time, But I've been watching. I've been looking at the results and see. And yeah, USA, man, we're in the quarterfinals of the under 20 World Cup. So let's go, man. We're going to be playing against either Uruguay or Gambia. We'll find out later today, or if it's already been done. I don't know. I'll have to double check. But yeah, yeah. All right. So any last couple of things, guys? Can Brighton still do well with McAllister and Caicedo leaving? I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. We'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna head out now, guys. It's been a good final, guys. I wish we didn't go to extra time so we could have talked more, but unfortunately, game did go to extra time, and it's a very inconvenient because, like I said, guys, I just got to do some stuff. I gotta watch, and I believe the Charlotte game is already going on, so I need to watch that. So, jeez, yeah, like I said, man, it's gonna be very interesting. So. Yeah, okay, so you say peace. Okay, yeah, I think we should end here for now. All right, USA gonna win the World Cup. I hope so, man. I hope so. And UEL, Brian's finished next season. No, I think they'll still do good. We'll see though. Then yeah, peace, and says peace. All right, so yeah, I think we're gonna end here for now. So like I said, please hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe if you're new on here. Comment up with thoughts, comments below if you're watching the replay. And yeah, like I said, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts. I may do like a more expansive video on this. Just give me a few days, guys, and then maybe next week I'll drop a video, perhaps maybe on Monday or Tuesday of next week. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.